A set of lines here, and I'm going to show you how to create these lines a little bit later in the video. But I can distort this design and create, instead of straight lines, lots of lovely distorted lines, curved line designs. And a great tool for this is this filter, filters, and just go down to distort and mesh warp. I really hope you like this channel as well as all the videos I've been creating. It'd be really wonderful if you can put a comment below saying if you like the video or you don't like the video, maybe the format of the video, all those sort of things, the sound quality, the video quality, the way I do the tutorial. Please put some comments about it, otherwise I never get any feedback, and it would be great to actually hear some comments. Obviously it's nice to know that you like the video, but also just some thoughts about the video are great as well, and also the sort of things that you would like to see in future videos. Always wonderful to know. Also a like or dislike, always appreciated. Be wonderful. Also please subscribe to the channel. And now back to the video. Select that. All you need to do, you've got this bounding box around the edge here, and you can simply just drag this in, and you can also then move these points up here. Also you can manipulate it down the bottom as well. Just drag this, and you can distort it to create all kinds of weird and wonderful curved effects. Now you can also extend it even further if you want by just going here in this image, double click, and then that can add an additional mesh point, and then you can distort it in even more unique ways. You can also use these control points and just drag like that, and you can see you can drag it that way, and that will create a design there, and also just push this up, create a sort of bump design. So you've got lovely swerving design from those coloured lines. Once you're happy with that, you can click apply, and you see you've got that. Now also what you can do is you can go over here with the move tool. You can just duplicate this design, so hold down the Alt or Option keys on the keyboard and just drag there, and you can see then when you do this you can create a very weird and wonderful abstract design super quick just from a couple of lines, curved lines. So again, starting from this, you can also use other filters as well, really powerful ones. Filters, and just go down here to distort and go to deform. To use this I would suggest have the move tool active, and then you can go here, you've got all the settings here for rigid and similarity. I'm just going with rigid, and just click and add some pins, and with that you can then drag and distort it again, just subtle distortions. You don't have to distort it massively. Maybe just create that, just drag that there, add another one there, and you can see as you do that you can create all kinds of really abstract, wonderful backgrounds. Now sometimes you might find you can't select the pin. Just try it a few times, you should be able to select it, and then click apply. So you get that sort of unique design from, again, those lines. Let's just undo that. You might think, oh, I don't like the colours particularly. I'm not happy with the colours. Well, that's where this panel comes in. Really useful panel in Affinity Photo, and that's adjustment. So you've got adjustments, you've got a load of adjustments. Now you can also go to layer and new adjustment layer and just add one there. But you've got lots of great options here as well. And you've got things like LUTs here. So let's just click one. So just click that one and it will come up, panel, and then you can obviously close it. And you've got this colour change. Or maybe go for this one. So click here, again this will appear, and go with that one. Or this one. And once you're happy with it, well, what you can do, just click merge, and that will merge it all into one layer. You can see now over here, one layer. And then of course you can then distort that as well. So again, filters, and maybe go down here to distort, and there's options here for mesh warp, but another option, just use liquify. So you just go up here, you've got personas. So that's a really great place. So just click here, and here you can then just warp the design in countless ways, and all these lines will be warped and distorted like that. And then I'm just going to click apply, and of course you can modify it multiple times, and of course you can also undo it as well. So you've got layer, and you've also got fade liquify. So if you want to combine the colours you've got here with the actual distortion, just go with fade liquify, and you can see then you've got the straight lines. You've also got the blend mode, so you can run through, and sometimes you can create some interesting designs. Maybe not always though. So just going to undo that point. Now, what you can also do, I'm just going to go back to the original Colourful design. You can combine it. You can always go over here, Move tool. With this design, you can duplicate it by using the press return. And you've got this move duplicate. And then you can go over here, duplicate, and scale it. So you can see you can scale it like that. And rotation. And create some weird and wonderful combinations just by going like that and clicking OK. So you can see another great design from these lines. But how to create lines in the first place? I'm certain you're asking. So first thing to do, let's just remove that. And it's really simple, super simple. All you need to do, just go down here and rectangle tool. Rectangle tool, just create a very, very thin line like that. And I'm going to go with, not that one, with the one I was doing it, I was going with green. So green, I'm going to go back to the green one. And now all you need to do is add a style. So layers, and this is the great thing about Affinity Photo. You can go to effects, just down here, click here. All you need to do, click there, and then you've got options here for bevel and emboss, but I went for outer shadow. So just a very basic one. You can just change radius, offset, just slice it, only 11 and 4.7 there, and then close. So you've got this design. What you can then do, you can rasterize it. Before you save it as a brush, you need to rasterize it. If you don't do that, this will not work with the shadow. So just go over here, layer, and rasterize. Then deselect this preserve, and then rasterize. And now you've got a pixel layer, which you can then use with brushes. So let's just close that panel. Don't need that anymore. And we can go down here to brushes. And you can see I've already got the example here that I use. But to create it, just go to this menu here. So brushes panel, click there, and new brush from selection. I've got it selected, so new brush from selection. And you can see now it's added. Well, double click. And now you can edit this very quickly. Just simply go here to the spacing and just reduce it down. Maybe not that much, maybe 1 or 2%. That's as low as you can go. You could go with 1%. But the key thing is this one, dynamics. Go to dynamics and then just go to hue gesture, and then you can change this. And then you can see you get this design like that. And you can modify it using random as well, and close. The next thing you need to do, just go over here and select this one, the paintbrush tool. And then you can see you've got that there. Click the document and then click over here and release. Now, you know sometimes you will end up with getting another layer there. So you just simply do this again, click and then hold down the shift. And that's the key thing if you want it a straight line. Click there again and you got that. If you do get a double overlapping, you can always undo, and you've got this lovely line design. Now it's slightly skew if I can see that, but you can of course modify it. You can rotate the design if you want to make it obviously line up nicely perfect in a straight line. And then once you've got this design, of course, you can do exactly the same as before, filters, and go with the distort and mesh warp. And there's lots of other options like source, which can be used to create some truly unique designs. But I'm just going to go with destination and simply drag this down, and then you can see distort it and modify it and add additional points, which you can then warp like that and click apply. And there is a very quick warped curved line design, super quick in Affinity Photo, PC or Mac. Any thoughts, any questions, please put in the comments below. Like or dislike, always appreciated. Bye.